Heart of a Worship, A Journey of Love and Devotion, by Nameless Saint. When we think of worship, we often imagine a congregation singing praise songs on a Sunday morning. However, worship is much more than just singing. Worship is a lifestyle. It's a way of thinking, feeling, and acting that honors God. The heart of a worshipper is a heart that is continually seeking to know God more intimately and to express love and devotion to Him in every area of life. As I reflect on my own journey as a worshipper, I am reminded of the words of King David, who was known as a man after God's own heart. In Psalm chapter 27 verse 4, he writes, "One thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek Him in His temple." David's heart was focused on God, and he recognized that the ultimate goal of his life was to know and love Him more fully. Similarly, as worshippers, our hearts should be focused on God. We should be seeking to know Him more deeply through prayer, reading His Word, and spending time in His presence. Worship is not just about singing. It's about connecting with God in a personal and intimate way. It's about opening our hearts to Him and allowing Him to transform us from the inside out. One of the things I've learned about worship is that it's not just a one-time event. It's something that we should be doing every day, in every situation. Worship is not just about singing songs on a Sunday morning. It's about living a life of love and devotion to God. It's about recognizing that everything we do is an act of worship, whether we're at work, at home, or in the community. As we grow in our understanding of worship, we begin to see that it's not just about us. It's about God. It's about recognizing that He is worthy of our praise and devotion, and that our lives should be a reflection of His love and grace. When we approach worship with this mindset, we begin to see that it's not just a duty or obligation. It's a privilege and an honor. One of the keys to developing a heart of worship is to focus on the character of God. When we meditate on who God is and what He has done for us, our hearts are naturally drawn to worship Him. We begin to see that He is holy, just, and loving, and that He has done amazing things for us. As we reflect on His goodness and grace, we can't help but respond in worship and praise. Another key to developing a heart of worship is to cultivate a spirit of gratitude. When we recognize the blessings that God has given us, we are filled with a sense of awe and wonder. We begin to see that every good thing in our lives is a gift from Him, and that He is the source of all our blessings. As we express gratitude to God, our hearts are filled with joy and thanksgiving, and we are drawn closer to Him in worship. Ultimately, the heart of a worshipper is a heart that is surrendered to God. It's a heart that recognizes that He is the Lord of our lives, and that we are called to live in obedience to Him. When we surrender our hearts to Him, we are transformed by His love and grace, and we are empowered to live a life of worship and devotion. As we journey through life as worshippers, let us remember that worship is not just about singing songs. It's about living a life of love and devotion to God. Let us seek to know Him more deeply, to focus on His character, to cultivate a spirit of gratitude, and to surrender our hearts to Him. As we do so, we will experience the joy and peace that comes from a life of. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and God bless.